What is up, YouTube? What is going on? This is an impromptu live video right now. Right now. Impromptu live video. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for joining. I do these live videos from time to time, but most of the time what I do on this channel, of course, are actual pre-produced videos that I put out, as well as podcast interviews. So that's mostly what is happening on this channel, but I do these impromptu live videos every once in a while, and that's what this is right here. So this is an Ask Me Anything. I'm going to be taking questions from you in the live chat, so watch for that. Super excited about that. But first, I want to let you guys know what you can expect coming up on this channel. First of all, so I have an interview coming up that I'm so excited. It's a short testimonial that I am so excited to share with you guys shortly, from someone that won the lottery in Mexico. He won a few million pesos down there, but one of the things that's very interesting about his story is that he heard this voice. He says he heard this voice and it told him to go buy this ticket like right then and there, and he went and did that, and then he won. And he had some other things related to that that were really interesting. I also recently have interviewed someone that won 50 million from Lotto Max in Canada. So you can watch for that interview coming soon, as well as someone that even witnessed a UFO. And that short testimonial is interesting, as well as someone that won the lottery in the UK, and some other people that have overcome the odds in various ways in life. Some really incredible stories, including another person that believes they're really into manifestation. So all these things, very interesting interviews coming up. Also, there's a man that I don't know if you guys have heard of this, but it's a video that's coming out really soon with this person. He's known as the luckiest unlucky person ever on planet Earth. And he's from, I believe it was Croatia, but he escaped death 7 times. And this actually happened. He escaped death, or it's known. I mean, some of the stories are really incredible, like a bus crash, a plane crash, train crash, almost every form of transportation. This person almost died, and then he ended up winning a lottery. He won a jackpot of $1 million. It's really incredible after escaping death 7 times. So watch for that video coming soon. But right now, as we speak tonight in this live video, or today, wherever you are in the world, right now, the Powerball jackpot in the United States is $71 million. 71 million. Oh my gosh, that is a lot of money. Lotto 649 in Canada tonight, 18 million. Mega Sena in Brazil, 3 million for tonight. Mega Millions, 68 million for Friday. And Lotto Max, 23 million in Canada for Friday. But this is a really crazy jackpot right now. Euro Millions, for those of you watching that can play Euro Millions, 158 million euro this Friday up for grabs. 158 million euro. I mean, that could definitely change somebody's life in a very big way, or perhaps more than one person. I mean, it could really 158 million euro. What would you do with that? Let me know in the comments. And do you have any guest suggestions? Let me know those in the comments as well of this video. And even if you're watching this and it's no longer live, I want to hear your comments. I want to read your comments, because that could be the subject of another video. And so I'm going to get to some of your questions here in the chat. But I have some previous questions from the previous video, because I did promise people, and I do promise people, that if you put questions below in the comments, and you're not watching this and the live is over, then perhaps that could be addressed in another video. So I want to get to this one here from Gabby G, who asks, would you please interview a financial advisor? And Gabby G, yes, the answer is yes. I am going to be interviewing a financial advisor and people that experts with the lottery, because a lot of people have interviews. A lot of people have questions about that type of thing, and I definitely want to bring that to you. I'm so excited. I did interview a former lottery director, and he had a lot of insights of what goes on behind the scenes with some of the games in the United States anyway. So you can check my interviews and the playlist of that, and you can find that interview. But also, there's a question here from Aldo Rowe who asks, why do people in small areas not win often? I live in Billings, Montana. So, Aldo Rowe, thank you so much for your question. So, the reason why, in my opinion anyway, that people in small areas don't win, well, first of all, that's not true. People in small areas do win. They do win. There's a major winner in South Dakota. He won several. I think it was over. I mean, I have to look up how much, but it was a staggering amount of money. But people do win in rural areas. But I think, more people play in populated areas. So it makes sense that there are more people that win the major prizes in populated areas because more tickets are sold there. But that does not mean that you can't win in a rural area. You certainly can, and people do. Sorrel Fraser has a question. She asks, if you could do any other profession, what would you do? And for me, I would definitely be doing probably news, broadcast news. That's what I went to college for. That's what I love. I've been doing it since I was a little kid, interviewing people. I love it. So that's probably what I'd be doing. But thank you so much for your question. And I'm going to be getting to some of these questions here in the live chat right here for this impromptu Ask Me Anything. Ask Me Anything video, live video happening right here. York in Hampson says, hi, it's 138 million on the Euro Millions, not 158 on this Friday. Still big money. Oh, well, that's interesting. Well, what I saw was 158, but you're saying I still see 158. If you go to the Euro Millions website right now, today, it says 158. That's what I'm seeing. But, it's a difference of 20 million euro. So either way, life-changing. I completely agree with you. Okay. Hey, Tim, are you ever going to... Rome Ross has a question. Hey, Tim, are you ever going to interview lottery winner Joe Dinette? He bought his own racing team years ago. Rome Ross, thank you for your question. I would love to interview that person. I need to learn more about that person, and I will certainly send an invitation. I love interviewing lottery winners. It's one of the things I'm doing on this channel. I've interviewed quite a few. I have quite a few that I've released already. I have others that I have recorded and not released yet, and others that are coming. I mean, it's so exciting. It's cathartic. It's really interesting to see how the lottery can change someone's life, but not just the lottery, overcoming the odds or seemingly overcoming the odds to achieve things like that, such as a lottery jackpot. It's really extraordinary. It does happen to people. So that's one of the things I'm exploring on this channel. Hello from New Mexico, Mike Landers. Hello, Mike Landers. Thank you so much. I would like to win the big in my... Okay, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania is in the house. This city desires shines lottery fever. Lottery fever. We definitely love lottery fever on this channel. Okay, hi, Timothy. Why don't billionaires buy every single lottery ticket for big pots as an investment? Swamingthon Iyer, and I'm probably slaughtering your name there, but that is a really, really good question. And perhaps I should make a video on that. I think with these major lotteries, the odds are so... so first of all, I don't listen to the odds. But if you are going to listen to the odds and you want to theoretically buy every single combination, think of how much money that would cost. And if there's any sort of risk of not hitting the big one, of that not happening, then, you would be out a lot of money. So without doing research into answering your question, that's my thought on it. But I can certainly do more research on it and produce a video about that. I think it's a really interesting question. Hello, everyone from Ohio, Private Concierge. Hello in Ohio. Thank you for joining. Let me know in the live chat, where are you watching from? There are people from all over the world here. Wow, Tim, congratulations on 55,000 subscribers. I remember when you were just at 4,000, says Eric Ramsier. Eric, thank you so much. That is so kind of you. Thank you very much, Eric. I really appreciate that. I'm watching from London, UK, the Don Bishop 55. London, UK. That is awesome. So you can play Euro Millions. that 158 million euros up for grabs right now. Who's playing Mega Millions versus Powerball this week? Mike K asks that. That's a good question. Mega Millions and Powerball are the two major games in the United States. And so, do you guys have a preference for those of you that are playing those two games? I know people are all over the world, but people that are playing those two games, which one do you have a favorite? Belgium. So we have someone from Belgium here, someone from India. Make a video on scam-free websites to play international lotteries. Yeah, that's a I definitely want to do that. I know a lot of you guys are curious, like how to play different games in different countries legally that are actually legitimate, where you're not gonna, say you theoretically hit the big one, but the website is not legitimate. I mean, how heartbreaking would that be? So I definitely want to look into that and produce a video about that. And so I am planning to do that with experts that can tell us how that can or cannot be done, and how to do that where you can actually do have a chance. I'm in Canada and play internationally online using giant lottos. I always wonder when I win my millions if I will actually get it, says Crystal K. Well, I hope so. I hope so. I mean, I definitely want to make a video on that. Euro Millions is 138 million, but 158 million euros, says Dillshock. Okay. Oh, 150. Oh, I see. Okay. Well, that makes sense. Okay. Well, Dillshock, thank you for clarifying. He won the lottery after 6 months after he had a dream about it. God first. Yes. So many people do know that I had a dream prior to winning the. Oh, there's a $5 super. Thank you so much. That is so kind of you, from D27A4G63T, with a name like that. And so this person, $5 super. Thank you so much for your generosity. Thank you very much for helping support this channel. I really appreciate it. And you say, I'm the first winner of the Mega Millions jackpot in Oregon. I play both Mega Millions and Powerball, amongst other draw games. Winner turkey dinner. Winner turkey dinner. That is awesome. I love that. I love that. And thank you so much for your support from Oregon. Oregon comes up with some really crazy stories from lottery winners. Some really entertaining, inspiring stories have come out of Oregon. And I really appreciate your support. Thank you so much, and for your comments. I play all lotteries, including the state of New York, says Rock City Marco. That's awesome. There's some really interesting lottery winners from New York, people that have won the lottery multiple times in New York. Definitely want to get someone on this channel that's won the lottery from New York. Tim, quick question. How many times did you play the lottery before you won? Did you have any doubts despite of your dream winning the lottery? Daily Ventures, thank you so much for your question. I played how many times? I mean, I didn't count. I played fairly consistently for a few months, probably at least once a week, sometimes twice, because that's how often the games were held at that time. Usually just one drawing at a time, because that's pretty much all I could afford. And did I have any doubts? I mean, I believed that it was going to happen I believed that it would, because of the dream. So that's just how I felt. Some people think that's coincidence, and other people think that it's not. And I'm not here to try to convince anyone of anything, but that's what happened. I keep predicting the play 3 numbers. I'm hoping I can predict the Mega Millions or Powerball. Well, that would be awesome. Well, regardless, that would be awesome. That would be awesome. Hi, Tim. I have had around 3 to 4 dreams about winning the lottery over the past 3 years, but I have not won yet. I know that you had a dream about winning, then won. How many dreams did you have? Well, about the lottery, I had one dream. One dream is how many I had. So that's what happened to me. What seems to have been the original purpose of the lottery? What do people believe about it? That's really interesting. That's a really interesting question. There's the history of the lottery. Like, how was it created? When was it created? I mean, some people are very interested in that, and that's a good premise for a video. So thanks for your question, Nima Mohammed with a $5 super. Nima, thank you so much, Nima Mohammed. That is so kind of you. Thank you very much. Where are you watching from? Where are you in the world? Let me know your thoughts. Not your thoughts, but let me know where are you. I want to give you a big shout out for that. That is so kind of you. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Isn't it too risky to put my winnings in a brokerage account because of the crisis? Asks or says Khalid Dream, aka Damello. Well, that's a good question. I think you're talking about the banking instability that we've been reading about in the media. I think that's what you're referring to. So is that I mean, that's another reason to get a financial advisor onto this channel. But from my experience, brokerage accounts are the way to go if you win the lottery in the United States initially, because it's insured much higher than, you certainly wouldn't want to put it into like a checking account or a savings account. No way. Hi, Tim. Did you play the same numbers? Fab Aab. No, I did not. I played a computer generated quick pick. But some people win on choosing your own numbers, so that's definitely possible as well. Tim, if you didn't do this profession, what other profession would you like to do? Sorrel Fraser, I would like to do, well, sort of what I am doing, but with media, with news. I love interviewing people. So with journalism, that sort of thing, that's what I would be doing. That's what I am doing. But if I wasn't doing this YouTube channel, that's probably what I'd be doing in another way, somewhere else. So I just love it. I'm passionate about it. Thank you so much for your question, Sorrel. How did you remain humble after winning the lottery? DDIME 2090. So I think that for most lottery winners, for myself and for most people that I've met that have won the lottery, it hasn't really changed who they were as a person. So just because, like, I interviewed this guy the other day he won 50 million in Canada. So Canada does not tax like they do in the United States. So he legitimately received, I believe, 50 million or right around 50 million. And it hasn't changed him. I don't think. I believe that it can sort of, and I'm not speaking of him, but most lottery winners, not all of them, but a lot of them that I've met, it can enhance it, like magnify whatever you're into, but it doesn't change who you are as a person. At least that's what I've found. Okay. I started to think of the lottery like a raffle ticket, and the universe has the other ticket. Once I get my hand on the ticket that matches the draw, I will win the jackpot, says Sell. Oh, well, it's interesting. Visualization. Who here is into visualization? There are so many lottery winners I've interviewed who are into visualization. So and people that have not won the lottery. Of course, I mean, it's a huge thing. Oprah Winfrey, Jim Carrey. I could go on and on and on with people that have achieved success in their life that were into visualization and that sort of thing. I think it can be very powerful, very powerful. How does it feel to awaken daily knowing all your bills are paid and you owe no one, and have a freedom everyone desires? Private concierge. Thank you for your question. I think if you win the lottery, I mean, I can't speak for other people. For me, I mean, I felt like sort of liberated, I guess, way back in the day when that happened. And it's just so there's this whole thing about whether winning the lottery can be a blessing or a curse. And I think it depends upon your personality, who you are as a person, how much you win, who surrounds you. That sort of thing really, really matters. But one way that it can be a blessing, and that it is for a lot of people, is that it can alleviate the stress of bills and debt and that sort of thing. So depending on how much you win, of course, and what your bills are. Tim, what happens to the people who win $1 million? Did they invest in their money or blow it all? Well, I think everybody is different. Everybody is different. Every lottery winner is different. Every person is different. So I'm sure lots of people have invested it wisely, and I'm sure some people chose to spend it. So I think everyone's different. Okay, all right. Oh my gosh, this chat is blowing up, blowing up. Boom! This Wednesday. What day is it? Wednesday, May 3rd. May 3rd. This chat is blowing up. I won $500 from a radio contest using visualization. It was 213, and a few weeks later, the play 213 came out. That's interesting. Wow. Thank you for sharing. Lotteries, okay. Lotteries online, such as there's so many scams, says Sueños Hecho Realidad Silva. Lotteries online, such can be good ones because there's so many scams. Yeah, well, I think it's very important to think critically before you give any money to play the lottery online. Like it's the way things are going. It's the way things are going. Everything's becoming digital and virtual, and there are some legitimate ways to play the lottery online, but I'm sure there are probably scams out there too. So I know so many people have questions about it. I do want to produce a video on that topic. So thank you very much. Tim, would you say you're lucky as a person? Yeah, I think I feel lucky. I feel lucky, but not just because of the lottery. The lottery is just one thing. I feel very grateful for a lot of things. Money can't buy happiness, but it will be a generous down payment on happiness, says JJ's Headlight Restoration. I like that. I like that attitude, JJ. Do you think Publishing Clearinghouse is a official site? Wanny's World. Wanny's World. Waney's World. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right. Regardless, thank you for your question. That's an excellent question. I think I interviewed someone that won the Publishers Clearinghouse. I think it came out. I think the interview was released in 2020, if I'm remembering correctly. And this person, I think, won $1 million, but her story was very, very inspirational and legitimate. Like she legitimately won that money. And so from after interviewing her and hearing her experience, yes, I do believe that Publishers Clearinghouse is legitimate. So I do. I'm lucky to be, and I hope to interview other people that have won the Publishers Clearinghouse. It's interesting. Hi, Tim. It's been a while. Super stoked to catch you live. Luckiest man alive. Luckiest man alive. Thank you so much. It's great to see you. It's great to see you. We were just talking when I started this live about someone that is considered the luckiest and unluckiest at the same time person ever. This person from Croatia, he's a music teacher, and he basically had brushes with death 7 times before winning $1 million in a lottery, $1 million lottery jackpot, I believe. He basically he was in a train crash, some car crashes, a bus crash into a river. He was in a plane crash, and as the plane was going down, the door of the airplane flew off, and he got sucked out of the airplane and landed on a haystack. I mean, you can't make that up. It's interesting. Hello, Tim. Anita Golden. Hello, Anita Golden. Hello. Thank you so much. It's nice to see you. Wow. Hi, Timothy. H.M. Norval. Hey, Tim. Have you read A Dream Book by Dish Am? I have not read that, but it sounds really intriguing. I'm going to be interviewing a follow-up interview with Teresa Chung. I interviewed her a year or two ago. You can check that out, but she is a dream expert, and she very much, that's what she does. She knows dreams. It's very, very interesting. Wow, that's awesome. It's coming out soon. Yes. Yeah. Oh, I think you're talking, the Luckiest Man Alive video is coming out soon. Hello from Mississippi. Do you believe anyone will win a lottery jackpot from Mississippi? Marie Jackson. Well, if you can play the lottery in Mississippi, then yes, I believe someone will win the lottery in Mississippi. And it could be you. It could be you. What was your state of mind before winning the lottery? Was it positive, or were you worrying about bills? So I would say most of the time it was pretty positive. Thank you for your question. I'm Even though I wasn't wealthy by any means, I wasn't wealthy, but I was, I mean, happy, really, truly. I wanted more money, of course. I mean, yeah, but I'm always dreaming of winning the lottery, says Marie Jackson. Well, it does happen to people, and it does happen to people. Do you still okay? I mean, I have enough. Yes. Hey Tim, hope you're doing well. Thanks again for taking my suggestion to speak with Dr. Gallenberger. It was awesome. Have you checked out Mitch Horowitz? Sorry for hounding you. Much love from the UK. Jive Cat the Magnificent, who has an amazing, magnificent name, Jive Cat the Magnificent. Thank you so much, Mitch Horowitz. Since thank you so much for your suggestion. I have looked at that, and I definitely want to invite that person for an interview. So thank you so much. But hopefully that happens soon. Thank you for your suggestion. I'm glad that you enjoyed the Dr. Gallenberger interview. For people that might not have watched that yet, you can check that out in my videos. But he is very much into our consciousness, and he's also into telekinesis, like spoon bending, that sort of thing. I mean, some people are into this. It's very interesting. Did you get discouraged when you Okay, this chat is still blowing up. Hi, Tim. I keep having a recurring dream that I will win on a scratch card. Wish me luck. Charlaru. Charlaru, I wish you luck. I wish you so much luck, Charlaru. I hope that if you win, when you win, I hope you will come onto this channel and talk to me, because we're gonna want to hear all about it. You're the man, Tim. Best wishes. Jive Cat the Magnificent. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I really appreciate your support. Marie Jackson. Tim, if you dreamt about a winning scratch off, how long do you continually buy it? What if you can't afford to keep buying it if it costs $50 a ticket? What is your recommendation on spending on it? Ace of Luck. Ace of Luck, that's a really, really good question. So, I mean, I would definitely only spend within your. This is just my opinion. I always try to steer people towards playing the lottery responsibly, only spending what you can afford, because it's very important. It shouldn't be a stressful thing. Like, you don't want to stress out. Like, it should be something that's fun, something that's fun. If you can afford it and you want to have a chance, and you're legitimately buying the right to dream, the dream about what if I win, then play the lottery. If it's going to hurt you financially, then, you know, but that's just, without knowing anything else, that's just a generalized answer. But of course, it's up to you to do what you feel is best. Buy when you feel inspired, says D27A. Okay. What's the most interesting thing you have learned from interviewing either scientists or lottery winners? Sorrel Fraser. Sorrel, thank you so much. That's an excellent question. The most interesting thing that I've learned. There's so many interesting things. I mean, one thing that I find personally very intriguing is how the winning, well, with lottery winners anyway, is how it changes their lives, how it changes or doesn't change relationships, and exactly, just hearing what it was like to win, because I know what that feels like, but everyone's experience is different, of course. But just hearing that is very fulfilling to me. To hear that is very positive. It can be really extraordinary. So I love that. And also, what inspires people to play in the first place, because oftentimes there's some really crazy, intriguing stories out there, compelling stories behind why they even purchased the ticket. Like, people have had, obviously, dreams about it, but many other things. Timothy, are you excited about interviewing many lottery winners in your lives? Neon the Phoenix. I am Neon the Phoenix. Thank you for your question. I love it. I love it. It's so interesting. It's kind of like a club. And in the United States anyway, there isn't really a way to meet other lottery winners without directly reaching out to them. So for me, it's very fulfilling. I love it. It's my birthday Friday. I'm gonna play Mega Millions. It would be a great 49th birthday surprise, says Marie Jackson. That would be awesome, Marie Jackson. And that would definitely make headlines if you went on your birthday. And it does happen. I cover lottery news on this channel. It's one of the things I also do. And some people have won on their birthday, and it continues to happen. It's really interesting. Tummy healing Persian tea. I am the next Powerball winner. Wow. What is in your tea? Tummy healing Persian tea is the next Powerball winner. So something really, really special is in your tea. Are you able to claim your prize if you're not an American citizen? NDEE official. That's a good question. So if you're not an American citizen and you purchase a ticket in the United States and it's a legal purchase, then it's my understanding that you are, but you would have to come to the United States to claim it. That's my understanding. But I would love to interview an expert, someone that actually works on behalf of a lottery to give their, you know, to give their answer that is more informed because they're actually dealing with that. But that's my understanding anyway. Can you but you should look into it. You should look into the rules. I always encourage people to look into the rules because every game is different and different states, if you're talking about the United States, different states have different rules with the different games. How long did it take you to claim your winning ticket? So I actually do not remember that, but I do know that it typically, for most people in the United States anyway, it typically takes a few weeks. Wisconsin here, Tim. Sunshine RV Travelers. Awesome. Thank you for joining in Wisconsin. Hello. Thank you so much. I love your channel. You're so positive. Thank you so much. I really, really appreciate your support. I have a feeling I'm going to win big. It's the same feeling I had when I won $500. I will let you interview me when it happens. I look forward to that. I look forward to that so much. Wouldn't be obsessing with manifesting led into gambling problems? Wouldn't obsessing and manifesting lead into gambling problems? Goat James. So, I mean, people should you should definitely play responsibly. That's my. I don't know that obsessing can be thinking about something can be a negative. That's not necessarily a negative thing. Thinking about something like visualizing, I don't think that's a negative thing. But if you have a gambling problem, then you know, then you need to just spend within your means and have fun with it. That's my advice. I think that's the healthier way to play. I'm in a lottery club with 55 people for the Euro jackpot. We always win like from 9th to 12th place. My little son has been very positive about it. He says we're actually have already won. Darlene Ruby. Wow. That's amazing. I love it when we see these groups of people, syndicates and groups of people, maybe someone at a job goes in on a ticket. It's really exciting to see groups of people. In the United States, there was a major win a few years ago with some women who were well, it might not just have been women. I don't know who all was involved with it, but cafeteria people that were helping with school lunches, I believe. So it's really exciting. When you were young and won so much money, did it affect you negatively? Just soul. So I mostly keep this channel pretty positive, but I mean, if to be, I think in the sense of, I don't think the money necessarily did, but I think some of the relationships, most of the relationships were really positive, but some of the relationships were damaged and ruined. So with people that well, I had a couple family members, I would say that so that wasn't easy. But I've turned it into something positive, at least in my mind. I feel positive about it because I learned more about them and about myself and about the nature of what that can do to a relationship. So in that sense, I think it was very positive. But everybody's different. That doesn't happen to everybody. But I don't think it necessarily happened. I mean, it was a factor because of my age, I guess. Maybe perhaps it was, but I think that could happen to anybody at any age. After I win, can you come with me to claim the prize and do our interview and experience on the spot? Absolutely, absolutely. I want to start doing some in-person interviews with people. I think that's one of the next steps of this channel. Actually, either having guests come here to the studio or going to where they are. People that have won major prizes or not. It's not just lottery winners obviously that I'm interviewing on this channel, but it'd be nice to do some in-person interviews. So let me know your thoughts on that in the comments. Okay. Looking back, would you do anything differently after winning the lottery? No, no, I would not. And that's not to say that I've been perfect, but it is to say I've done what I thought was best always at the time. I'm down for that person in the interview. Or come to Germany. Germany. I love Deutschland. Thank you so much. I love Germany. I would love to come to Germany. You win the lottery in Germany and I will come over there. Absolutely. So we are running kind of short on time here. I'm going to take a couple more questions, but I wanted to do this impromptu live here and connect with you guys. I love connecting with you guys live. Hi, hey Eric from Michigan. Did you have to claim? Okay, I think you're talking about taxes and lottery taxes in the United States. Of course, are very, very high. You get taxed. Oh man, it's so high. Federally and depending on where you win, which state you win in, there's oftentimes a state tax too. So that is true. And it's viewed as income. So, would you ever have would you ever move to another country? Asks Mario. Um Mario, thanks for your question. I don't know. I mean, anything is possible. Anything is possible. In Europe, there's no tax for the lottery, says Darlene Ruby. Okay, hey, what's the best advice you've you got from someone you've interviewed? Black Goddess 1 2. That is a really good question, Black Goddess 1 2. Thank you so much. What is the best advice you've got from someone you interviewed? I will have to think that over. I mean, there's so many incredible and inspiring people that I have interviewed. So I mean, I'll have to think about that. The best advice. I think as far as far most of the people, as far as the lottery goes, a lot of people have questions about the lottery. As far as that goes, I think a lot of people have stayed pretty humble. They've stayed sort of, they haven't really veered too far off of who they were as a person. So I think that has kind of stuck with me. What has okay, what was your initial reaction when winning the lottery? Keith Zinhagel. Keith, my initial reaction was um I mean, of course it was just jubilation, so excited, so unbelievably excited. It was like it just felt like it felt like a dream. It really felt like a dream. It's very surreal. And it was just really incredible because plus all the things leading up to it, which I'm not going to repeat here in this live. A lot of people are familiar with that, but all the things leading up to it, and then when it happened, it was just like really, really surreal, and like felt like a dream. That's the best way to put it. Have you had any more lottery dreams? Goat James. I thank you for your question. I have had lottery dreams, but they have been. Well, first of all, let me back up. I've had so many dreams about things that relate to like this channel. I've had dreams about this channel. I had a dream that inspired me to start this channel, for example. And I've had other dreams about things that really, I mean, lots of things besides the lottery dream that have played out in my life. And I find that sort of thing. I find inspiration and guidance through that. I mean, that's personally for me. I'm a very spiritual person. So, what has been the biggest? Okay, all right. So we have a couple more, just about one more minute here. I do got to get going, but when I Rock City Marco, Timothy, when I win, you can come to New York and interview me in person. I love it. I love it. Absolutely. I would love to come to New York and interview you in person. Let's make that happen. You heard it here first. Okay. Which of your personality traits are you most proud of? Neon the Phoenix. That's a tough question. I don't know. Maybe when it comes to interviewing people, at least, which relates to this channel and this podcast, I would say I love to listen, and I'm naturally a very inquisitive person. I love just seeing people have really, really incredible stories. You just have to be able to. I mean, as many of you know, many of you probably are the same way, but I just love listening, asking, listening, learning. It's interesting. Are Europeans allowed to play Powerball in America? Anya V. So we are going to get someone on that channel on this channel to talk about this. This channel is fun. Jakato, thank you so much. All right. Do you have any? What has been the? All right. I'm going to take one more question, and then I do have to get going. I know I keep saying this, but I legitimately do need to get going. Do you think lottery jackpot books will help you win? Oh, there's a $5 super. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much. That is so kind of you. Thank you so much. I really appreciate your support. D27A, who we learned last week or not too long ago, stands for a car that you are really excited about. And it sounds like an incredible, incredible car. Can you say congratulations, Kevin, on your jackpot windfall? Thanks. Yeah, for a $5 super. Yes, thank you so much. So, all right, here we go. Congratulations. All right. Congratulations, Kevin, on your jackpot windfall. Yes. Well, congratulations, Kevin, on your jackpot windfall. So now, Kevin, now that I've said that, let's make this happen. Let's make this happen. But you have to come on to this channel and do an interview. So we definitely want to see that. 1990 Mitsubishi Eclipse GSX in Maui Blue is the car. Awesome. Awesome. Nice. I love it. Okay. Well, thank you guys so much. There are new videos and interviews coming soon on this channel. And if I missed your question on this live, I'm so sorry. I cannot keep up with all of them because it goes by too quickly. But if you put your questions in the comments below this video, then that might perhaps be a question I can get to in the next live video. But thank you so much for your support. I love, love, love connecting with you guys live. It means a lot. It's, a lot of things I do on this channel are not these live videos. It's a lot of pre-produced videos and interviews, but it's really special to connect with you guys live, impromptu, unscripted. Like, it's awesome. So, and hello in Poland, and hello wherever you are watching from in the world. I really, really appreciate your support. There are new interviews and videos coming soon on this channel. If you are playing the lottery, I wish you good luck. And please remember me for an interview, because we definitely are going to want to interview you on this channel. Let's make that happen. All right. Thank you guys so much.